The Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside. It's Boston. They didn't get a push at all. So Tennessee's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Couldn't ask for a better starting field position for this offense. Ready, go. Hand off to Jones. Got enough for the first. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I'm kind of surprised that's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why.
Here's a little room there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Under fire. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 14. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Trying to find the end zone. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he's in! Touchdown ball!
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They marched 56 yards. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finding some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground in just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
Ready, ready. 129, 129. Why did he go? Go, go.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll send the back in motion. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Dropping back, it's all. Here's the pressure. A spectacular one-hand grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he was able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jones. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go.
Grabs it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. And off to Jones. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And now everybody. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Go. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Shaw. Gets rid of it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes a catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, but look at that toughness, just running through everybody. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Running inside, it's Jones. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jones. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
22, let it go, let it go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Back to pass, it's Shaw. Release to the back. Pulls it in, it's Jones. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, where did he go?
Keeps it on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The run inside. It's Hardy. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Hand off to Jones. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Cherry. Under fire, and they got it. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, it's too little too late, obviously, for this offense. You love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.
Certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.